So, lads, the Indiana Fever went and released the full workout for Caitlin Clark, and it is an interesting watch, so we are going to be doing that right here.
Just when you thought Caitlin Clark had reached her peak, she's proving everyone wrong again. Her latest training sessions have left Coach Stephanie White absolutely stunned. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. All know Caitlin. Clark is a generational talent-insane range, elite court vision, and a killer instinct. But this offseason, she's elevating her game to an entirely new level. Coach Stephanie White, an expert in recognizing elite talent, has been absolutely blown away by what Clark is bringing to the table. So, what's changed? Let's dive in.
Alright guys, we're starting a little TikTok weight room vlog. We're gonna show you what we do. Okay, speed.
She's tightening up her handles. Yeah, we've seen the flashy crossovers and step backs, but now it's about elite level control. Defenders thought they had problems before. Next season, they'll be left scrambling just to keep up. And then there's her finishing O. You thought she was just a shooter. Think again. She's mastering the art of finishing through contact. Getting stronger, more refined, and making sure no defender can just run her off the three-point line anymore. And let's talk about defense. The critics have had plenty to say, but guess what? She's putting in work on that end too. She's quicker, reading passing lanes like a seasoned vet, and making sure she's just as much of a problem on defense as she is on offense. Now, let's be real, there's been a lot of noise. Around Caitlin Clark, people have been waiting for any excuse to doubt her. Even the Indiana Fever had their struggles last season. But here's the difference. Caitlin isn't letting any of that slow her down. The only thing on her mind is getting better, and if you thought year one was crazy, just wait for year two. More wins? Oh, you better believe it. More game-winning moments. Absolutely. People are hopping on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon as they realize she's her. No doubt about it. It's coming back stronger, faster, and smarter. Coach Stephanie White knows it. The Fever might have struggled last season, but with this version of Caitlin Clark, the league better get ready. She's not just improving, she's obsessed with getting better. While other players take it easy in the offseason, Caitlin is in the lab, pushing her limits every single day. Early mornings, late nights, endless rep, she's making sure that when the season tips off, she's unleashing something the WNBA has never seen before. And let's talk about how Caitlin Clark is soaking up knowledge from one of the best minds in the game, Coach Stephanie White. White has seen some of the WNBA's greatest players up close and knows exactly what it takes to dominate. And guess what? Caitlin is taking every single piece of advice and turning it into fuel for her game. One area she's sharpening: passing and pick and roll manipulation. For being honest, that wasn't her strongest skills. She wasn't great at manipulating defenses, okay? But White has been breaking down film with her, helping her refine her decision-making, and now her reads are lightning fast. Caitlin is like a sponge, learning how to control defenses like a chess master, picking her spots even better, and setting up her teammates in ways that make the entire team more dangerous. She's not just getting better, she's cooking up a version of herself that's smarter, stronger, and more lethal. And if you thought last season was crazy, dropping 30-foot bombs and breaking rookie records, that was just a preview. Next season, Caitlin Clark is about to be a walking cheat code, and the league better be ready. If teams thought they could stop her last year, they better think again, because she's taken every bit of criticism personally. And now she's coming back for everything: the wins, the trophies, the legacy. Now, let's talk about the difference between Caitlin Clark and some of the so-called stars who claim they run women's basketball. While Caitlin has been grinding in the lab, pushing her body to peak condition. Some of these players are already battling fitness issues and running out of gas before the season even starts. They're about to be exposed. Caitlin Clark isn't just ready for year two, she's built for it. While others are nursing injuries and pacing themselves, she's sharpening every single weapon in her arsenal. The difference? Work ethic. While they're focused on load management, Caitlin Clark is focused on greatness. And let's be real, when it comes down to it, that's what separates the legends from the rest. While others are busy chasing podcast deals, launching personal brands, and even starting OnlyFans, Caitlin Clark is locked in. Look, if that's how they want to make their money, cool, but when the season starts and they can't keep up with Caitlin running circles around them, let's not hear any excuses. Caitlin isn't worried about a side gig. She's worried about winning. She's not trying to go viral for drama. She's going viral for dropping 30 a night and making defenders look silly. That's the difference. While others are distracted, she's laser focused. And she's not stopping there. Caitlin knows she's just scratching the surface. Asterisk. There are so many areas I want to improve in, and I just want to get in the gym and work on them every single day. That's her mindset. Hey, and here's the kicker: when May rolls around, Caitlin Clark is going to show up fresh, healthy, and ready to dominate. No lingering injuries, no fatigue from chasing side hustles. It's just pure, unstoppable basketball greatness. Meanwhile, some of these so-called superstars will already be struggling to keep up, dealing with setbacks, making excuses. But the moment opening night tips off, we'll see who really put in the work and who spent the offseason coasting. So, here's your warning. Caitlin Clark is about to put the entire league on notice. The fitness issues, not her problem. Distractions, not her concern. The hate, only fueling her. When the lights are the brightest and the season begins, it's going to make one thing very clear: she's her. And the rest of the league better be ready. Caitlin Clark isn't just coasting on raw talent. She's sharpening her game alongside the best minds in basketball. She understands that to dominate at the next level, she has to refine the technical aspects of her game, and that's exactly what she's doing. She's working closely with elite trainers, breaking down film and studying every angle of her play. She's obsessed with greatness, and next season, the world is going to see the results. Code and the league better be ready. If teams thought they could stop her last year, they better think again, because she's taken every bit of criticism personally. And now she's coming back for everything: the wins, the trophies, the legacy. Now, let's talk about the difference between Caitlin Clark and some of the so-called stars who claim they run women's basketball. While Caitlin has been grinding in the lab, pushing her body to peak condition, some of these players are already battling fitness issues and running out of gas before the season even starts. They're about to be exposed. Caitlin Clark isn't. Just ready for year 2, she's built for it. While others are nursing injuries and pacing themselves, she's sharpening every single weapon in her arsenal. The difference? Work ethic.